You may have a good day. Goodbye.
See ya. Hello, 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 it's me. Hello. See if I can keep and do it. I'm Doug Patterson.
I'm Larry Bly, way
And
back
we're
here in the
cooking
lower
cheap.
40. What?
We're cooking cheap, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. I'm seeing a side of Doug that you guys just never see. And it's not very pretty, I might add.
I've been known to show movies on, well, never mind.
Oh, for heaven's sake, let's not go there. What are we doing today? Oh, first of all, I should say we have an audience. Applaud yourselves. That old pre-recorded audience.
I love that. I feel like I'm on the Mary Tyler Moore show.
You do look a little like Mary.
I thought I was going for the road thing.
Let's see what we're doing today.
I haven't a
Where's
clue.
that witch? Where is that? Oh, there she is.
Oh, look, colored
the witch is in.
stationery.
The witch is in.
Oh,
Is
sorry.
that a new witch
No.
or an old witch? Is it a new witch or an old witch? Dear guys, they ought to make the chicken our national bird.
You know, they almost tried.
We eat so much of it. Could you guys fix something different with chicken? The Fowler family of Rooster Hills, California.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Well,
And so are you.
somebody has to write these things. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing, well, this is really dumb. I'm doing the only chicken
thing.
recipe
I
on the
was
whole
gonna say.
thing. Can you tell I gave this a lot of thought? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to do a big bird puff.
Ooh,
And
PBS is going to hate
I was going to say there are a lot of people here at PBS who are very nervous about it.
500 children are now screaming down the street. Nice,
Big bird
thanks.
puff. What you making?
I'm making a butternut squash casserole.
You know, I made butternut squash soup the other day. Oh,
Yum.
wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Yum.
And let's see, my recipe was sent in by Dolly Madison. No, that's not it. Dolly Mullins from Wise, Virginia.
And mine is by Pam Smith of Collinsville, Virginia.
And Miss Doris is going to come in a little while
What
with
you
a
doing?
pasta salad,
Yum.
which you'll call pasta salad, sent in by Ryan Coulter, age 15, of Chillicothe, Missouri. Is that how you say that? Chillicothe?
Could it be Chillicothe like the
Chillicothe?
Ohio? Like the
Anybody
Ohio.
from Missouri?
How
Anyone in the
about
audience from Missouri?
How about Ohio?
They're shaking their heads like, you know, TV.
They don't, yeah, really.
Oh, well, one of those places in Missouri. So anyway, you go ahead and do what you got to do, Doug.
I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do what I got to do.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, a little baby butternut squash.
Looks like you've got a gourd growing on the side of your head.
Hello? You know, so it's like one of those 60 phones. I feel like Maxwell Smart.
They
Hello?
think of everything.
Hello? Well, what you're going to do, you're going to cut up as much butternut squash as it is to make 3 cups. It's your guess, kids. I don't know. And so just peel, take the seeds out, chop away. I'm just going to do this one since I pre-did it because it took me about 4 years to cook all this squash for this afternoon. I'm glad I had the day off today, you know?
I find butternut squash a little difficult to deal with.
Well, it's true. I agree with you.
You know how I
That's what the
started?
inside. Oops, sorry.
You know how
Andre.
I started with mine?
Say-
You
what?
take the whole butternut squash and you poke 3 holes in it. You can poke 2 and get by with it. And just lay it in your oven on a pan for about an hour at 400 degrees. And it puckers all up and gets real soft. And then all you do is wait for it to just cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you have it and dig all that stuff out and you're ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Show of hands, who cares? So anyway, you seed this out. Thank you for that wonderful little tip. Seed them, cut them up, put them in a pan, cook them up, and then we're going to mash them. Mash them.
Mash them.
We're going to just mash them.
Do you have to cook them first?
Yeah, that would help.
Oh,
Have you ever
okay.
tried to mash like that? You'd be doing it for 3 weeks.
Well,
Not that we're not
it
doing it.
looks like pumpkin to me.
Well, it does, you know, and there it is. Ooh.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Isn't that a pretty color? Unfortunately, this show is not going to be shown at the holiday time. This would be a wonderful holiday side dish, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right? Right? Okay. Now, you're going to add tons of goodness to this. So I'm just going to... Do you need to do anything, or are you just bored to death?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to head on. First of all, take an 8-ounce can of crushed pineapple. Oops. Oh.
The bane of cooks everywhere.
What, crushed pineapple?
No,
Or this-
opening cans.
Oh, I know. It's such a bore, but what can you do? And you're going to throw it in with the juice, everyone. Everyone, throw the juice in. Ooh. We're not known for our neatness around here, in case you haven't been a part of this. Take a half a cup of sugar. Oops, you know this is going to be good. Not good for you, but it's really going to be good. And a half a cup of brown sugar. Yeah, let's just throw it on our thighs and call it a day.
I'm bored. I'm going to chop an onion.
Oh, well, that'll send them right over the edge.
I figure I can do that while you're doing something really significant.
Okay. Now, some cinnamon. You mix all this stuff together.
People in the audience are saying, is anything ever going to happen?
I'm doing stuff. Teaspoon cinnamon. Boom. Half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Oh.
Oh, I got a strong onion today.
Woo.
I hate that.
Well, we hate that for you.
Oh, that's awful.
And a teaspoon of vanilla. You just know this stuff is good, Lair, don't you? He doesn't care at all.
I'm in chop heaven over here.
We've got more letters
About what?
about us chopping.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know.
I have to take to the towel.
Oh, no. Do you have the vapor? He has the vapor. Oh, it's such an emotional experience for him to do Big Bird. Oh. You know, he used to be Big Bird on Sesame Street.
There are ways to prevent it, you know, but none of them work.
Do something. Oh!
Okay.
Oh, it grew something in here. Yum.
The Big Bird Puff
Okay.
starts with 2 eggs. What you do is you take all of your liquid stuff and start putting it together in a bowl. I can't see the camera. I've glazed over. 2 eggs in the bowl.
Glazed over many times.
Yeah, but never like this.
I know, not from an
Never
onion.
for this reason. Okay, 2 eggs. You need to do something, go on ahead. I'm
Nope,
just starting
I'm
to
melting my butter.
get mine ready. Really?
Yep.
You know, this calls for something I've never used before in my life, a gravy mix.
Really?
It's like against our religion in my family to use a mix or anything
good old country
gravy
boy.
from a can. Tootsie taught me to make gravy from anything.
Really?
I make gravy from hot dogs. Make gravy from hamburger. In fact, hamburger gravy is very good. Very greasy, but very good. But anyway, this calls for a chicken gravy mix, which I had to look around for the longest time because I don't know what it was. I'd never heard of it. Well, I bet you've never used any either, have you, Doris? Doris says, huh.
Not on my life.
She doesn't go for that fake stuff.
No, she's a little Miss Scratch from...
2 eggs, cup of milk goes in there also. Cup of milk goes. Your butter is just flying out of there.
Sorry, I got so interested in the...
No, that's it. Okay, got to mix all that. Oh, and a cup of biscuit mix. I'm going to use a little Bisquick. A cup of that goes in there. And as soon as I do this, we'll get back to Doug and the truly exciting portion of the program. That goes in. And then what you do is mix that up in the bowl. And I could just mix it up with a spoon, but
Oh, you learned your lesson
I
from
decided,
last week.
yeah, last week I didn't bring one along, so, well, let's
Ooh,
pull
gonna
that
go
back
fine.
just a little bit. There we go. And just no great shakes to doing this, Doug. As you can see, anybody could handle that. So go on ahead.
Okay. I've melted. Hello? Anybody here?
Not
This is
paying any
more
attention to
interesting than me? Really? Come on. We have a 1/4 cup of margarine, melted. Put that in. Oh, yum bunnos. Now, we're going to mix this up.
Great mixer.
Here we go. Oh, mix, mix.
The off button doesn't work.
Mix, mix. And infuse all the... I heard that's the new word, cooking word.
Infuse?
Infuse the flavors. That's the new key word.
A lot of these people here in the studio look a little infused.
No, they're confused.
Oh!
And you're going to... here's going to be a real thrillerama for these four folk and all you folks at home, is to do the lovely greasing of a casserole dish.
Could I interrupt you just a minute?
Certainly.
And I need to do something at this point. It's supposed to be done off camera.
We're
That was Andre. Andre is one of the hardest working guys in the show business. Hey, Andre.
Hey.
Anyone in there? Okay. That was pretty subtle, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's great.
He's just working all around Doug over there. He's installed all sorts of new equipment on his hips. Anyway.
Is that one of those reducers?
I don't, well, we just had a little problem. That's a little technical problem. Now, this calls for, I'm always a little suspicious of a recipe that calls for cooking something before you bake something, but in this case you have to cook some chicken, pre-cook the chicken before we bake this. So there we go. I don't know. You go on ahead. I got to get something.
We're doing tag team cooking today. Take a little of that margarine. I'm going to get the letter from the lady from Richmond.
How's it going, Andre?
Doing great, Larry. How about yourself?
Who's running the camera up there? You know,
Nobody.
the one up there that normally is looking
Startling
down.
overhead.
I wonder if the camera would work without you. I wonder if your camera could get an overhead shot.
Orient.
Obviously not. Well, okay. See, that was funny.
Yeah, that was
worked
great,
out
Larry. I'm sure.
All right.
Sure glad I came over here today to do this.
A little cooking spray. Got to do that. Now, pre-cook a couple of cups of chicken.
A couple of what?
Isn't that pretty? Oh. I cooked that off the other day. Oh, yummy. Mama, come home. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? And spread it around. This is a little bit bigger pan, by the way, as that's why there's lots of space in between the chicken. Because you see, this recipe was intended for a much smaller dish, but I want to take last week's home. This is my dish, and this is the only way to get it home.
Oh, I
it's
see.
also a very cheap way to get the recipe back to the house today.
Well, there you go. That's
so
pretty
anyway,
smart of you.
put that in there, and make sure you spend lots of time separating each little piece out so that there's just tons of space in between them. There we go. Go ahead.
I am adding all of our ingredients that we have mixed together into a old disho de bacon and spread it out evenly. Larry, doesn't this look good?
What does?
This looks so good.
Oh, it looks great. What are you doing?
I'm spreading out my butternut squash.
Oh, yes, it does look good. You know, I forgot to put the sage in here.
And now,
I
as
put
an
some
extra
sage.
little treat, we're going to add pecans on top.
Now, is that something you just added on your own?
No, they actually told me to do this.
Oh, so you didn't add that of your own violation?
No, but I do have a recipe for sweet potatoes, very similar to this. How many people have done that with the sweet potatoes and the sugars and the, And you're going to put this in a 325-degree oven for 45 minutes.
Woo.
And it's going to come out tasty like you can't believe.
Okay, well, I have a couple of more things that I need to add to this. Half a cup of Swiss cheese, give or take a little. And I'm just going to go on ahead and put the onion in this also. I also put a teaspoon of sage. This requires sage. And I put some ground sage in there. And at this point, I'm just going to mix it up by hand a little bit. All of this, look at this, Doug. Doesn't this, oh, I'm sorry, Carol. I dragged it out of the camera shot.
Oh, you're always dumping on me.
Yeah, I know. I'm a little new here. I've only been doing this for 20 years. And there we go.
And he's going to do it until he gets it right.
This makes a real nice
batter or
batter. Isn't that nice?
It is.
Then what you do is you take your chicken. You could have much, much more chicken in there.
Obviously.
Take that and pour that all over that. Now, you know all that cheese and all that stuff is just wonderful.
I'm deeply
It's just
moved.
a shame that there just isn't more of it. I could have made twice that much if I'd have known, but I didn't know. So anyway, and you take that and you put it in an oven at 350 degrees for 45 to 50 minutes.
Yum.
And the real one is in the oven right now.
As we
And
speak.
we'll get that out in just a little bit for all of you to admire and look at and everything else.
Yeah.
You gonna take yours and put it in the oven?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
This one?
Yeah. It's a miracle.
There's already one in there. Don't
There
you
you go.
wish it worked that way at home?
A miracle of TV.
Another one's already in there.
And cooking
Good.
away.
Let's give our, let's give, well, no,
Let's give credit where credit is due.
Let's have those Cook sisters.
Are they here?
I got kind of confused. I didn't know what I was doing. Yes, Cook sisters coming by for a little visit today.
Oh, goody.
And we always enjoy that little sage advice for a sage recipe.
Oh, that was...
Hey,
Yeah, what?
what are you doing?
I'm polishing my jewels. Don't you think they're pretty?
Oh, please.
got them from an
Hurt my
ex-husband
eyes are
of mine.
old. Don't be flashing those things. You know how to
sorry.
keep milk past its expiration date?
Buy it ahead of time.
No, well, that's pretty good too. I never thought about
thank
that.
you,
That's
thank you.
wonderful. Put it ahead of time. Oh no.
Oh.
Pinch of salt.
I beg your pardon?
A pinch of salt in a gallon of milk will
Really?
stop the bacteria growth. It's true.
Well, I can't believe that.
That's why I'm Tootsie Cook.
And I'm Roxy Cook.
And
And
we're
we're the
Cook
Cook
sisters.
sisters. Hello. I'm cleaning up, but I think we have a little guest. Isn't Miss Doris here with us today?
She is, and you know, she loves me so much that she just, even though we had planned for her to go over onto Doug's side, she just plopped down on my side.
It's all right. I can
Well,
take a
nobody-
hint.
She just can't stay away from me.
No,
How you doing?
nobody told me.
Oh, no, you've got to start showing up for rehearsals.
Really?
What do you got?
I had to make
Rhythm.
a pasta salad today, and it was sent in by a boy that was 15 years old.
Smart
and
aleck.
and I bet you anything.
Look at that. Now that's a talented kid. I didn't do anything that pretty when I was 15.
I wonder how we got it here from...
Well, I
Missouri
got a
looking like
feeling that this kid is married and probably has his own children if he came from Missouri. That's probably how.
Oh, I'm from the Midwest, Doris.
No,
Watch out.
I'm just saying this recipe probably came in quite a long while ago. No.
You think so?
I think so, unless it
So
came,
wait, so you
unless
think-
it,
So you think maybe this guy's like 87 years old now?
maybe,
It does take us a little while to get to the recipes that
Well,
are sent
that's
out.
true.
really. Mine took, he says 12 ounces of spiral pasta cooked. Well, it comes in a pound, and with as much stuff as is in here, I think you can use the whole pound. 2 medium cucumbers, 1 medium onion, 1 tomato, 1 medium yellow or green pepper. The dressing takes 2 tablespoons chopped dried onion flakes, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, half a cup of fresh parsley chopped. And it calls for accent, which I did not put in. 1½ cups oil, 1½ cups vinegar, and 1½ cups of sugar. You mix and chill overnight, and it said garnish with parsley, but I put a little more than that. But I think it turned
Well,
out.
you certainly ruptured
and then-
yourself on the parsley. Where'd you find that little sprig?
Well, no, oh, here's all the parsley. See it all in there?
Oh, it's down in there.
Right,
you have
and
little
see how much.
I should have known.
Really?
She never spares
I
it.
never.
And this is from my garden, so.
We wish you'd
Oh.
spare
And
us.
see, it
Yeah,
has
wow.
it has a lot of dressing
And that's a
stuff.
bad
So
thing?
that's why I think you can just put the whole pound of stuff in there, and
Looks
it would be
great.
just
Well, I
fine.
tell you what, that's real pretty.
And I tasted it when I first made it. It tastes really sweet, but I think it'll be
It smells
Good.
terrific. It really does.
okay.
All
smell
right.
it
Did
from
your
over here.
chickens lay those eggs?
Not really.
Oh.
But I got ducks.
You do keep chickens, don't
No,
you?
but I feed about 175 ducks every morning.
Well, it seems to me like you could
And
use
about
some
30
duck eggs.
And 30 crows.
Aren't
How
duck,
big-
duck
did they
eggs
go-
are good.
Yeah, but these are wild. I only have one white one that's...
We used to eat
They
duck
come-
eggs. Did you ever eat duck
No,
eggs?
I use them for cooking, but not...
They're pretty big, aren't
Yeah.
they? Yeah, they are. Oh, they hurt. Okay, now here's what's in my recipe.
The ducks or the eggs?
Big bird puff. First, you take Big Bird
And puff them up.
2 eggs, a cup of milk, a cup of biscuit mix. We're trying very hard this year to take our time reading this because people complain constantly that we do this too quickly.
Is that true?
Record it on your VCR even as you're watching it, and then go back and hit pause. A package of chicken gravy mix, 2 cups of cooked chicken, or better still, just buy the stuff. Half a cup of Swiss cheese, 1/4 cup of chopped onion, and a teaspoon of ground sage. That was sent in by Dolly Mullins from Wise, Virginia. Have you given yours?
Nope, not yet, but I'm going to go get it so they can
Doug's
see it.
Getting his out right now. Look, he's got this swell little holder.
Oh. 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 Oh, it's a twister. Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, I'm totally mortified
Leave
now.
them on. Just leave
Okay.
them on. See? It's
pres-
nice. Makes a nice little handle.
Presentation.
Isn't that
Presentation.
wonderful?
But
It's
now-
like it's got little ears. It's going to fly right out of here. Isn't that wonderful?
Okay.
Tell them about
Mine takes 3 cups of butternut squash cooked and mashed, half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of margarine melted, 1 8-ounce can crushed pineapple with juice, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, half a teaspoon nutmeg, and 1/2 cup of peanuts or pecans chopped. He's going to do the puppet show. Hi there. Hi. Nice to see you. Okay, fine. There's the duck that he
Well,
was
you know what
eating.
they are? They're little pads. Well, they are. No need to hurry over the table, Doug. We have like
Oh, we
20
do?
minutes.
Should we have a sing-along?
Doris, has this been heated? Harold says a
couple of times. Ooh, they're getting testy
Look at this.
on us.
This is what this looks like when it comes out. Isn't that pretty?
It is.
Gets
It
nice and brown on top.
doesn't look very
It
puffy.
even gets browner after you've done it 3 or 4 times, like I did. Because I cooked it at home and I brought it in here. We cooked again.
Where's the
so on and
puff
so forth.
part?
The puff part, well, it was sort of puffy 3 days ago. The air has sort of gone out of it
Yeah, well.
from handling. We've just handled it too much.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Is
well,
that
anyway.
like Big Bird Puff Club? We can join that.
Does
too?
anybody out there think any of this might be even remotely interesting?
No, I thought they were raising their hands. They're giving us a...
No, actually 6 people are raising their hands because
get out. They wanna go home.
Just to leave.
Oh, see? Here
Well,
there's 400 things on here. Oh,
let me do this.
okay, you just go right ahead.
Oh, I just feel so dumb with this little thing on. But I've never seen this before. Has this been like in here for a long time?
Look.
What is that?
I collect penguins, you know.
Oh, do you really?
I do.
Is this a gift to you?
Hello. I have a penguin Christmas tree that this will sit under. Oh, thank you. Whoever did this. Was this Doris? Oh, bless you.
Why is this a gift, Doris? To Doug.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. I had a Beanie Baby birthday.
So Mr. Penguin will sit here with us.
Well, how about that?
Oops, now I lost the
You look like a
spoon.
little ventriloquist, you know?
Here, would you like
Some of
of
us
this
wish
mess?
you would throw your voice out into the parking lot and go home. Oh, that's enough. That's the greatest of plenty. Don't overdo it.
Oh, you don't like this?
Oh, no, I have dinner later on.
Oh, I'm
Here, have
sorry.
some of this.
Okay.
Now, I think you're going to find that even though it isn't quite as puffy as you would like for it to be, it really is quite lovely. And here, let me get you some salad. Look at this salad. It's so pretty. Put your plate over here, please.
Sorry.
Now, let me get you that big old egg that's been sitting there for a while.
Is that a duck egg?
See if you survive that. I just almost hate to dig into it. It's so pretty.
Well, Larry,
What?
this is good.
Is the puffy thing is
It
good?
is. It's really
Is it
good.
really? It smelled wonderful. I'm not real big on sage.
Aren't you?
Just a little tiny bit is
I'm
all I
home
need.
on the sage.
Well, when people make gravy with sage, I won't eat it. Because we never made gravy with sage ever.
Really?
No.
What about Christmas or Thanksgiving time?
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
dressing.
that's different.
That's dressing. You put sage in.
Well, this is sort of
No,
bre-
no.
bready slash.
No. We never changed our gravy for Turkey Day.
No? Okay, whatever.
Well, let me try
Okay,
yours.
that's pretty good.
Hot as can be. Like, did you nuke this for 20 minutes? I've just cauterized my timeout.
Revenge is mine.
That is good. I like that. You know what? This would be a wonderful dish for Thanksgiving or the holidays or whatever.
I think I said that like at the beginning of the show.
Well, I know you did, but I was doing something else.
Yeah, flapping his gums as
And
usual.
this pasta
It's
salad
fabulous.
is real good.
Yep.
It's a little sweet. Why is it sweet? Because it had an awful lot of sugar in it.
That'll pretty much give it away.
That's kind of how you can tell something's going to be sweet.
When, oh,
1.5 cups.
please don't show that.
Oh, my
they're
heavens.
showing it.
What?
I had a little trouble cutting this.
You did not. Well, it's not. It's gone.
This is really
It's
good.
gotten a little flaccid over the last 3 or 4 days because it's been handled so much. Well, I mean, you know, I did. Saturday is when I cooked it. Then
Digging
it's-
that hole.
Then it's sat
Digging
in my
that hole.
refrigerator. Then it's been in my car. Then it went to my office. Then it got back in the car. It came back here, and it got reheated for like the 2nd or 3rd time. First time, it's beautiful. Stop that. Stop playing with your food. Well, hey, this is wonderful. It's a great little meal. Did you all enjoy yourselves?
Yay, them.
Thanks. Come back again. Is that it? Oh, come back again in 4 seconds, 2 seconds.
Bye, Larry. See ya.